Hey, David. In the last video, we discussed about JavaScript past, present, and future. In this video, we're going to have a hands-on exercise on JavaScript. First, we're going to open Google and we're going to search for Node.js. Let's go to the Node.js website and we're going to download. These are the command lines that you could directly run on your terminal. Install Node.js. Otherwise, you could download Node.js. I've already installed Node.js into my system. I'm using 24 Node.js and this is my npm version. Let's create a file. We'll call it as basics hello.js. We're going to simply console.log hello dev. Let's run this by writing in terminal note hello. As you can see how it runs JavaScript file within terminal command line. It outputted hello dev. What we console.log. Next, we're going to create a basics.js. Let's create a variable in JavaScript. Let price equals to 1200. Let's create another variable tax equals to price multiply 0.1. Let's create another variable total equals to price plus tax. Let's console.log our total. It could perform mathematical calculation in JavaScript. Let's see if it works. No basics. File name. Look, JavaScript also does calculation, mathematics calculation. Now let's create another file and we call it as functions.js. In JavaScript, we create function with the name function and after that we're going to give function name greet with the parameter name. Let's return and we'll use back comma. These are the very special back quotes comma. Within this back comma we could add a dynamic values. In our case we have added name. What we're going to pass in function. Let's invoke this function in JavaScript. We'll write console.log greet and dev. Give a parameter dev. Let's see what happens. New functions. You can see it outputted hello dev. This is how we create functions in JavaScript. We will use our keyword name function and then we're going to give a name greet and then we'll use parentheses and within that parentheses we give a parameters and then we use curly bracket and within the curly bracket our function methods will be defined there. How we define the methods. Mostly we use functions everywhere in our daily life, in our daily development cycle. Let's create another file. max number.js. We're going to do some condition basis here. Let's create a function with two parameters now. Function max a and b, and we're going to just return a, then greater than sign and b, question mark a colon b. Now I am hoping that you confused what's happening here. Well, this is a ternary operator. Ternary operator, if you have done any programming language before, we use if and else. In JavaScript, this is the shortest form. Question mark is for if and colon is for else. Let's add a comment so it will simplify it. Just adding this commit so that it will make it easy for you. If, then we're going to add parenthesis a is greater than b. Return a, else return b. This we could also output same. This will also output same because in JavaScript we also work with if and else statement. But currently I'm using a short form which is called ternary operator. Let's run, but before that we're going to console the log first. We're going to invoke the function. Let's add 1 and 2. Let's see what it outputs. See, if 2 is greater, no, so it outputted 200 now. You can see 200 is greater. Let's make first parameter greater. Okay, else condition works. Create another file, loop.js. In JavaScript we could make loops, iterations. But before that we're going to create arrays with item. We're going to add some numbers here. This is our array items. In JavaScript we create arrays with bar brackets, and within bar bracket we add items. Let's iterate this array. Let's score of scores. Score is the item of scores. It will iterate each item. Then we're going to write score colon, and then we're going to add another second parameter in console log. Let's see what it outputs. See, it iterated in each item and it's console.log. This is how for loop works in JavaScript. There are lots of loop in JavaScript. We have while loop and do loop, but we're going to use only for loop here, and we're going to use a built-in function that array has prototype function. Let's do with for each. In JavaScript there are prototype functions that we use. For array there is a for each function, and in for each function we're going to add score, and then we're going to console.log. This is the score, and with score we're going to bind a function and we're going to console log. See, it outputs same. This is how product function works in JavaScript. There are lots of more product functions in JavaScript. This is only a basic that I've used. Let's create another file. We call it at calculator.js. We're going to name it as calc A-E-N-O. This time we're going to give 3 parameters. We use another new statement, switch. In switch, we're going to add case. That it was column written a plus b. It's going to add another case. And we get sub a minus b. We go mul return a static means multiply. Then we're going to add case div means divide. Return divide by d. We're going to also add condition b is not equals to 0. Some basic condition we're going to add here, and if it doesn't match, then we're going to add cannot divide. Default default message here, but none of our OP match or header functions parameter. Let's run this. One, open, and let's run this. This is how it outputted, because we added add and it added 1 plus 4 equals to 5. Let's change it and let's do sub in subtraction, and as you can see it also minus the value. Let's do something else. Let's run both together. It's too funny working with JavaScript. We will execute function together same time with different variations. 20. Let's try another divide. It also divided. Let's do the fail case that we had conditioned for. Let's make it lesser value to be that we added on case condition. So you can see it also works. If b is 0, then it won't divide. So this is how the switch statement works in JavaScript. So we worked on if statement and now we worked on switch statement. Switch statements work for multiple conditions. It makes it very convenient and easy to work on multiple conditions. Let's create an HTML file. Let's try JavaScript in our HTML file. We need to give some title first. JavaScript example. Let's script. Before that, we're going to create a button. We call it a click me, and we need to add a on-click function, on-click attributes, and here we need to write alert. Clicked. Let's run this. See, it's giving an alert JavaScript model that we have added. Alert. Now let's try something else. We're going to give an ID, button, document, get element by ID, button that we have given in our button tag. Then we're going to use @event placement fix function alert. Click. Now let's run this file. See, this is the same way that we did before. This is how we run JavaScript in HTML. This is very basic that happened, as this video was only based on basic JavaScript. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Let's dive deep, let's master the craft, and let's build like true dev tech.